Hey guys, welcome back to another update of my Canadian dividend investing portfolio video series here on YouTube. In this video, I'm just going to try to rip through really quickly. My account balance is sitting around $81,000. It's awesome. It's starting to climb back up again. Nice to see that I'm up $1,000 overall, or over 1.25%. And my net deposit's exactly at 80,000 now. So my actual tax-free savings account, where all of this money is, my limit is $85,000. So I do have to watch this that I don't eventually exceed it, but I'm going to be watching that as we go. Average yield of the account, because most of the stocks that I hold are dividend paying stocks, so we're looking at 4.83%. Average yield. It's like a weighted average yield, or the average yield of my total account balance. So that works out to be about $3,900 per year in passive income from dividends, which is awesome. I'm going to show you the dividend stocks that I bought today with my cash. That was around $200. And we're going to come back to this and we're going to see how much it increases based on the trades that I made, or the buys that I did today, really, and see how that goes up. Because here we can see over time, since I started back in September 2020, right back in the middle of COVID, my dividends have been increasing month over month. And I'm poised here for April to be my best month yet, which is pretty exciting. We'll break $450 and we'll see how high up we can go. Maybe even 500, but I don't think we'll quite hit that yet. So anyways, take a quick look in here at the portfolio. Let's sort it to have the biggest winners at the top as usual, and just check here. ATD is still crushing it. Exchange Income and Pizza also doing pretty well, and then everything else in varying descending order. Got a couple here hovering right around zero as well, some of the REITs, and that's okay too. Hopefully those will pop back up at some point, but even then, for those ones that are hovering up around zero, if we take a look here, for example, at Granite, I'm down 0.57%, but because I've received some dividends here, I've received $216 in dividends from them. Lifetime all in since I started buying them, I'm actually up 6.28% if you include the dividends. So keep in mind, this says unrealized gains here. We can just turn off the filter for 1 second so you can see the full titles. This is what your broker would show you, and that's a pretty typical measurement, but it's kind of nice too, just to kind of track, like, you look at all this red and you get a little bit bummed out, but then remember that, yeah, you got some dividends from these guys as well. So yeah, okay, we're going to jump right into here. Some of the companies that I bought today was TD. TD is just presenting, I'm in the green, but they're presenting a pretty good buying opportunity. I also bought Northwest Healthcare and Allied Properties, these two REITs that I have that are just smashed to bits, and I just want to reduce my average cost while they're down, and hopefully they do come back up again. But we can take a look here at their spark lines. Let's actually just look at, yeah, okay, we can do this one at a time. Or I was thinking actually we could go in here and take a look at the whole portfolio quickly. So TD is sitting here in the last 5 years. This is the 5-year chart. So they've dropped off a little bit, and that's looking like a good time for me to buy right now. And when we scroll down to the bottom, as you scroll through here, you can get a good idea kind of the general trend of everything. But Northwest Health here plummeting pretty far down, right into COVID territory, and Allied Properties way below COVID territory. And so hopefully, I'm not sure, I was checking the revenue and all that. I should take a little bit of a deeper look into them, but on the surface, I think it's okay. And their yield is just absolutely massive right now. It's around 9.79%. So like they're probably, I don't know if they can sustain that for so long, but for now, locking in to a pretty high dividend should it remain at the annual rate of 80 cents per share per year. Okay, so anyways, let's take a look in Wealthsimple Trade quickly. So my account here, we can see that we are over, we've crossed back into the green. We crossed back in on March 29th, and we've been green since then, all time. We can see here that we're up a little bit, finally kind of hoping we can stay above that line. But either way, having some good buying opportunities. And then the activity tab here, I can just see the exact buys that I did. So I just bought 2 shares of TD at just below $80. 1 share of Allied Properties, and a couple shares there of Northwest Health. So we just want to drop that back into the spreadsheet here. We're going to do that in the Transactions tab. And I've already typed it out, so I'm just going to paste it in to save a little bit of time because I am in a little bit of a rush right now. Scroll that down or slide that down. Everything looks good here. We've got the correct quantities, the date, the tickers. Everything is good in here. And so the last thing that we need to do here is just check out the Summary tab. And my actual remaining cash has been updated. It now matches exactly what I have in Wealthsimple. My total account balance matches exactly what I have in Wealthsimple, so this is all up to date, good to go. And at the beginning of the video, the annual dividend income was sitting around $3,901. Now we're at $3,914, so we've gone up by about $13 per year, which is awesome. I'm looking forward to eventually crossing $4,000 per year in income. It's just going to be a nice milestone every time you hit, when you've hit your first $100 per year or your first $1,000 per year, and all these milestones as you go. It's pretty motivating to keep going, and also being able to track the progress here in the spreadsheet. Speaking of which, if you're interested in getting the spreadsheet, there is a link in the description below where you can try it out. I find it really helpful to understand my portfolio, and it's got all sorts of features in here like the spark lines and whatever. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to try to edit this video and upload it so you guys can see it, and I'll see you down in the comments and in the next video.